You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go! I've been asking people about oversaturation in battle rap, right? There's the pro and the con to it, right? Like, because y'all get paid, right? There's a lot of bags being given out. Battle rappers are, able to go out there because there's a lot of events, a lot of leagues now, and a lot of battle rappers are starting their own leagues. So it's a good thing that the battle rappers get, a bag. But at the same time, it's like, now it becomes competition because they say, okay, it's 4 events this month. As a fan, I can't buy every pay-per-view.
Right.
I don't have $50, $60, 4 times for this month.
And I think that's bad marketing on the leagues too. Like, I would never, if I did a league, I'm not gonna do a battle around another battle unless I was the first one doing it. So let's say I say right now I'm gonna do my battle in January or February. As me doing business and knowing business, I'm gonna say, okay, Calico got his event in December. I don't want it close to that because I want people that make the money to be able to pay for my event. So I'm gonna do it in February. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start promoting it now. I'm gonna put the tickets out now, and I'm gonna start doing that now. So now if somebody else comes along and put a battle in January or March, that's on them. You shouldn't do that as a businessman because people are already buying into what I'm doing now.
Right.
So now you gotta build up your joint and make them buy that. So people that already bought gonna say, man, I'm not gonna buy both. So they're gonna stick with the one they bought. You gotta know as a businessman, as a league owner, to space it out. Look at what everybody else is doing and then having some space to it. And give the fans a chance to be able to purchase your event and stuff like that.
But how can you do that when there's so many leagues now? Like I say, even battle rappers have their own leagues now. You know what I mean? So
you gotta leave it up to the card. The fans gonna buy what card is better. That don't mean you gotta buy every card. If you're a fan, you wanna buy what card you wanna see.
Right.
You might wanna see this better on this card, so you buy this this one. If you might like this battle on this card, these street battles, so you buy this one and wait till this one come out. That comes with the game on.
I think that's where the bootlegging comes into play, though, because there's so many cards.
We in a whole different game, though, bro. Right now, battle rap is in a weird, funny place, and it's been there for a little while now. And honestly, I don't really see it getting no better, no time soon. Some people got to chalk it up to them that glory day battle rap might be over.
Oh, it's definitely it. I was just
saying?
talking to Jazz and a couple other people. Those days, man, I remember the days we used to have fun in this shit, man.
Right.
Now it's just so much controversy going on.
It's a lot of bullshit that tainted the game, man. Or a lot of behind the scenes stuff. And it take the people, the uppers, the people in battle rap to really come together and but they're not gonna do that. Everybody got the crab in the barrel mentality, bro. And I don't understand. I don't even want that mentality, bro. I don't care nothing about that.
So it's like, now, like, I literally just listened to a Spaces with Hitman, and Hitman's battling Geechee on November 9th. And URL, I think yesterday, just dropped their card on November 3rd. So Geechee and Hitman, his event is on the 9th. URL just dropped their event on the 3rd. Now Hitman's seems to be upset. He also said to the fact that, URL is like taking money from Gotti by throwing that event, a week before, and they just dropped the announcement today.
Yeah,
so you were just saying, book the event in advance to know that I booked that.
So
week.
What happened is messed up, but the big boy is doing big boy things, and when you build a 15-year foundation of putting in work, it be to the point where you kind of feel like and can do what you kind of want, and that's what it be. You can't tell me if I've been in this block 15 years selling, pumping, you know what I'm saying, and this is my block. You can't come on this block and tell me what I could do or open up down the block and think I can't send 3 people down the block to take over that because you open up down there. No, this is my whole area. So It's a mentality thing. It's really about now. It's really about what type of person you are. URL could have not did it, but I guess they felt like, man, listen, we've been doing this for this long, but this day we want to drop. That's that.
I was here.
I'm not saying.
Type of shit.
Yeah, I'm not saying is wrong or right. I'm just telling you that what I feel like the mentality could be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But to that, I mean, I feel like Hitman's entitled to feel away. You know what I'm saying? Because he did have his card already for that day. But everything is competition, bro. You gotta charge it to the game at some point. All this competition is a million. It's 300 rappers in a 5-block radius.
3,000 rappers.
Right. What makes you rise above the 3,000 rappers? You gotta figure it out. You gotta figure out what's gonna make your league or your card better, because it's just competition. It's just competition. It ain't nothing you really can do. It's competition. You can feel away. Like I said, I understand him feeling away, but then you gotta dust it off and move forward and push your event as hard as you ever pushed it before.
He was stressing that URL is supposed to be family with Gotti. So
Right.
it's like by them doing that, like, okay, forget the fact that maybe Hitman and URL are not on good terms. He's saying, Gotti and URL is like family. So why would you do that and take, because Gotti has part of the pay-per-view on Hitman's card.
I get
so
it.
He gets a percentage of that.
I mean, I didn't know that. And that don't mean they know that. And this it's a two-sided sword. That can be true. That makes sense what he's saying. Mm-hmm. But then it also could be, like he said, I mean, they don't really rock with Hitman, so it could be, because it's a two-sided sword. They could take either one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just I feel like it's just dumb saying I'm the big dog, this is what I feel like doing, and that shit. And even if it's not, you just gotta, like you said, you could vent and then get over it and just push your car the hardest you ever push it. And
My
that's
bike,
it.
Red.
Right. It's just kind of like, I feel it could be a thing like that. But, and I mean, who is you to say? They've been the ones here putting on the 115 years. So if you a league and you coming up, this is the stuff you gotta go through to get to you that person, and now you doing that.
Right.
It just come with the game to me. I learned not to get upset at things like that. It comes with the game. It's a bunch of rappers that just come with the game. There's a whole bunch of nice battle rappers. If I felt like that about battle rap, I probably wouldn't be doing the stuff that I do. I probably wouldn't go in there like I be dropping these verses on Instagram now all the time. I gotta work harder. All of us is nice. I got a fan base. He got a fan base. He got a fan base. His fan base think he better than me. So what can I do more than them? Work hard.
Right. It's a good take on that, man. It was a intelligent take on that. I didn't expect that from you.
Man, I'm old now, man. I don't want no problems, man. I try to, because I try to look at things in a more mature way.